started with with what we're doing, yeah? Because we only have X amount of tape on it.
Yeah, and the battery's gonna run.
We only have so much tape and so much battery. You're kidding me.
Oh, we gotta talk.
Wait,
we gotta talk to Peter.
Where's the script?
Our 9-hour. Okay, let's ask you, Jonathan Green, the basic question that everybody's gonna ask. What did your friends and family say when you told them you were acting in a film called Ultrachrist?
My, you know, they were just flabbergasted with the honor of it all. My parents, as you know, are big Christ fans from way back. They've loved the Christ and have spoken about him a lot as I was growing up. And so when they found out that I had the opportunity to play the Ultrachrist, it was like it was an honor for everybody involved. And
Good.
It was praise Jesus. No, they were totally embarrassed. They were like, no one could sit through it. They were like, oh my God, our son, he used to be a lawyer. The best part was playing basketball on West 4th Street.
Oh,
That was
talk about that a little bit. Talk about
your basketball, and then the naked shots were fun. I remember the stones falling from the bridge onto the van.
You know, people were throwing rocks at us from some rooftop, and they were like hitting lights and stuff, and we didn't know from where they were coming.
Yeah, that was.
That's what I thought you were talking
Gee,
about.
I'm glad I missed all these.
We're in a dark alley.
There were two things with rocks. One was.
They were the same night too.
What was it the same?
I think it was the same day.
What?
Wasn't it the same day?
It might have been. I don't remember. But I remember we're underneath the Hellgate Bridge, which has an ominous
I
title.
thought it was the Trevor.
No, it was the Hellgate Bridge.
Yeah.
And it's raining like hell, so we're just kind of waiting there to get less rain. It never stopped raining.
Whiskey.
Drinking the prop whiskey to stay warm. And we're in Peter's van, and then we hear. And we look up and a giant stone fell off the bridge.
It was much more than
it was hailstones.
I don't know
it was like a huge bang. It scared the ever.
Was it because the train went overhead?
Yeah, the train was.
Yeah, the Amtrak to Boston went overhead, and a block of something fell on our heads, and it could have killed us.
We could have died.
It would have killed a person.
Not you.
in the head.
No, not me. No.
Hey, Jordan.
Hi.
Hi. What was I thinking? Are we still on that?
Well, no, I mean,
You had worked with us before, and
Yeah.
then we wrote you, I think, an email, even before we had written the script, and we said, listen, we're writing a script about Jesus.
Right.
We need a part for Jesus' girlfriend, basically.
Right, and you asked me to read for it.
And would you like to read for it? Does
Right.
it sound like the sort of thing you'd want to do? 'Cause we weren't
And I
sure.
said, of course, because I always want to work more, and
But it's not just the working, it was the working
with you
us.
guys.
Right.
I will say though, the one thing that I learned most from shooting the film was that you should really know your lines before you come to the set.
My favorite was when it was like you and the 8-year-old girl, and we said, who do we point the camera at first? Let's do the girl because she knew her lines much better. Tell him that story because that was very offensive.
I don't feel that story was offensive.
No.
No.
Oh, no.
No. Come on, no. But you guys do have a good cop, bad. Well, I think that the book Good Cop, Bad Cop was really born of the day that you didn't let us eat at all. Like 12 hours. I was dying. Yeah.
Well, you know, we had just watched.
Not only that, I was trapped on Long Island with no takeout menu. I couldn't get my own food. I couldn't go to the corner and get a slice.
Yeah, no, that was tough.
No, that really sucked.
We ran out of food.
Anyway,
but we went
so
and we-
I got mad at Carrie in the bus on the way home. I was like, I want more food.
Yeah, no.
And you were like kind of problematic about it. You were sort of defensive.
You wanted-
but then the next day we had plenty of food and chocolate and
Chocolate? You wanted chocolate?
No, I did not want chocolate. I wanted food. I wanted something to eat. And the other
Chocolate was
thing.
mentioned, and I tried to say no
No,
chocolate.
see, he had this whole
People eat it,
theory
they go
that,
nuts.
that he was going to control us with food. And I was like, no, you don't get to control
no,
us.
I think what Carrie said is that he didn't want it because
I didn't want
chocolate.
people eating candy.
Because you go up, and then you go down afterwards. And
Everybody's
we wanted-
bouncing off the wall.
All I know is I didn't eat for like 7 or 8 hours, and it was ugly. And then the next day I fell down the stairs.
And what motivated you to fall down the stairs? I mean, what was the...
Actually, I
did
do
you-
know what motivated, and I was holding all of these things. I had.
She's holding the food.
She was carrying...
I had this box of Triscuits.
Oh no!
Chocolate covered biscuits?
No, it was just Triscuits, and I was thinking I would save them for the ride home.
This is a good sociological thing because I remember one of the days where you were shooting was one of the only days, I think the only day, where there were no women on set.
Oh,
Really?
Do you remember what a bummer the day that was?
Ah.
None of the guys wanted to do it. There were no women to impress.
That's like any day in my life.
Actually, that might have been the reason. There was a bit of a low energy day one day.
This is the first time I think there have been women in the room when I'm in it. That day was like any other day in my life.
So Bruce,
Yeah, what?
did you ever wonder why you were Satan and the New York City Parks Commissioner at the same time?
Absolutely not. A New York City politician is as close to Satanism as you can get.
Fair enough.
Commemorative drawing.
Oh,
Wow.
So-
Can we hold it up for this?
All I can say is that my union exam, where they finally decided, like, yeah, you're a professional, we'll let you work. They perked up. It was really funny.
Great.
That dance belt is
So it was a lot of fun.
I love the bell bottoms and the sandals. It's like
That
so
was
great.
Carrie's idea, a lot of that.
Really?
But you know, there's typically, you know, if you're gonna have a cape, you have to have the boots thing, but that just wasn't right.
Because he had to wear sandals.
Right, but Jesus had to wear sandals, so we decided, well, you know, bell bottoms or sandals. And the prospect of dressing a really cute guy in a lot of spandex.
Yeah, you got to get pretty intimate with Johnny.
Yeah,
who's got
Johnny, I know more about Johnny than maybe I ought.
Hello.
But it was a lot of fun.
We have the
It
pictures.
was a big game for everything I tossed.
There was a lot of touching.
Yeah, Johnny had to wear, what's the contraption that Johnny had to wear? It wasn't called a jock strap, it was called something else.
It was a dance belt, it was professional.
Do you want to tell the audience what a dance belt is exactly?
Look at it, mixed package.
It makes,
It makes the package. I thought it just kept the package in place.
Yes.
Oh, but it doesn't. Does it enhance the package? Was the package enhanced? Wait, this is scoop. This is scoop. Was Ultrachrist package enhanced?
No, absolutely not.
That's
It's
all, John?
Genuine and
Is he
real.
digitally?
That's not true. I stuffed. I stuffed. Look, you know, you can only do so much with a day chicken.
I stuffed. Very stuffed.
I had to take out, so I don't know about you. You were in a little bit of testicular pain during most of the production of the film.
Oh, the dance belt was
The
tight.
dance
Right?
belt was a few sizes too small, to be honest. But it was fine. I mean, it stretched.
Well,
over time.
but
That's
we
the stuffing.
But it's true. A dance belt is not meant to be worn 8 to 12 hours. It's really only meant to, like, you know, 1 to 3 hours when you wear it for 8 to 12 hours.
You were in
And it gets
testicular pain.
Did you do anything special to prepare for this role? I mean, did you have to find it?
I memorized my
Oh, yes, right. You might be forgetting your lines a little.
Forgetting my, I forgot all my lines.
Well, he had to know him to forget him.
I wasn't originally cast as the,
Oh,
the first person. We're gonna go right to the meat of this. I was not originally cast as Ultrachrist. Originally, you had someone else for the show.
The auditions took place in the national headquarters of the Huntington's Disease Benevolent Association.
You better make a little special thank you in this.
Yeah, are they in the thank you credits?
You can do a thank you otherwise.
No, I think it was a secret that we had used.
Yeah,
it
we
off.
weren't allowed to be there.
Now you've blown it, Gina. It's not nice.
Does she work there anymore?
She doesn't work there.
That's what we don't worry about.
She works for some nudices.
Oh, so at my audition, this is the best part. I did this great audition, right? And I turned to him and they're like, "Did you get that?" Like, "Oh, the camera was off." The camera was off for my first audition.
Mr. X wound up dropping out, and we're panicking. Go, what do we do? I said, that guy Johnny is so funny, and he did. This is what we said. And close your ears. I don't want to give you a swelled head. I said he did the Nathaniel character so good, the Tommy character so well. And then he was able to switch gears and do the store clerk. It was like, I mean, this guy's a malleable actor. This guy actually knows how to act. An actual actor is in our midst. I bet you he can do the part of Jesus.
Not true.
That's true. And Jordan sold me on it. And I had my doubts because I thought you were going to be a live wire. I thought you'd be totally out of control.
It turned out it was true.
All right, and action.
Okay. So not everybody could be here tonight, so we went out to the street and we... What?
I don't know.
And we got the common man's reaction
No,
to.
that's not it.
Okay.
Okay.
So take
Ready?
two. Yeah.
Not everyone could be here tonight, so we went out onto the street and picked up some hookers.
No.
Not everyone could be here tonight, so we went out and a couple of our other actors...
No, she's laughing over your line.
It's okay. That's good. It's very.
You gotta get a shot of it though. You gotta be able to.
We have plenty.
Not everyone
it's
could
not
be here
right.
tonight, so we went out on the street.
Okay.
No, it's
I'll
not
do that part, then you do the rest. Not everyone could be here tonight, so we went out on the street.
We got a couple of the actors who couldn't be here tonight. We went out and we talked to them
Some great characters.
elsewhere. And
here's
let's
what
go
they had
that
to say.
right now.
On location.
Go to the tape. What was it like getting a massage from Jordan? How is he as a masseur?
You know, I have to say, one of the best massages I've ever received, and there really wasn't a whole lot of acting going on there.
So
when I fell on the floor, I was really in an orgasmic frenzy.
Orgasmic, even.
Can't you orgasmic frenzy? No, he's fabulous. His fingers are divine.
Initially, I was reading for the reporter for Very Cool News.
Oh, yeah.
And it was the Archangel Ira orgasm scene.
Right.
And I figured pretty much that everyone was going to do a When Harry Met Sally. So I went the opposite way and felt that it was the most artistic choice I could have made, and did it as if a guinea pig were having an orgasm.
Oh. Tell us, first of all, what it was like when you said to friends and family, hey, next month I'm working on a movie called Ultrachrist.
I think they were excited and they, very happy, and they were interested in the name, and they thought it was quite an interesting name.
I remember the day that you shot, it was in a pizza shop.
Yes.
You showed up, one of the first things you would have seen would be me, the director, and Jordan, the producer, wearing angel wings for our cameos. I mean, any thoughts? Did you say, I wonder where I can get a cab out of here? Or?
Well, there was a little moment of thinking, oh, wait a minute, we've got the director and the producer are also in this movie? I thought, oh, God, are we on a short budget here?
Yeah, I created some of the sets on a shoestring budget, and
Can you tell some of the research you did?
yes, actually for the wrestling ring that I created, I went to the 7-Eleven.
I was thrilled with the panty scene.
Oh, the panty scene.
I thought the panty scene was
Nathan, what are your thoughts on the panty
Panty
scene?
scene, yeah, it was delicious. It was nice.
panties and big tail.
Well, I mean, that's kind of one of the more memorable moments, and it stars you and Samantha. What did you think about it? Did you get it? Did you think it was stupid? Did you think you were being exploited?
The movie on the whole, or just
just that particular scene in general?
The use of lesbians to promote a new world religion.
Right.
I think it's a good idea. I'm all
right.
for it. I want to be part of the cult.
All right, good. I like hearing that.
I want to be part of the cult too, the lesbian cult.
The whole thing was just great. The wrestling match, the whole thing. Kissing Jordan at the end. Can you tell I'm a little bit attached to Jordan?
Well, the underwear fight was actually by like the fourth draft because we felt something
imagine.
missing from the second act, and we thought.
Imagine there were
The
many.
underwear scene was put in later.
Yeah, I know.
I love that scene.
You think that would be the genesis of the
That's
whole
my
thing?
favorite scene.
Yeah, well,
My favorite scene
I think
too.
a lot of people are fond of it. I'm proud to say that actually I wrote that scene.
You did write the underwear scene.
Yeah,
That's
I
right.
said to you.
You wrote a page and a half of dialogue. All of it.
There was no dialogue in that scene.
No, we took it out. But
I wonder why.
I said to Carrie, I got an idea for Jane and Paula, and I'm going to email
Move your
you
hand
something.
because you're kind of blocking your
I'm going to email you something. And I did. It was like the War and Peace of underwear scenes. I didn't know that was snogging.
There wasn't snogging, there was a lot of kissing.
Oh,
Girls'
okay.
clothes, remember?
Right, it's English for kissing.
Over and over again. And so we sat down, that scene came around, I was like, oh my god, he's going to break up with me, he's never going to see me here again, you whore, you cheated on me. But he loved it and said, can we go watch this again at home now?
Oh my god, that was the funniest part. And I've told that story a million times at parties about you being like, and I'm like sitting there, I'm like, okay, and he gives me the direction, and he's like, okay, and I'm under the sheet with no shirt on.
Right.
And mind you, there's no nudity in the contract. And and he says,
There was no contract.
okay, so the blocking, I know, there's.
We had a contract.
We had a contract.
I know. It was a joke. It was a joke.
But no, and so and he's like, okay, so here's the blocking for this scene. You're gonna you're gonna come to life, and then you're gonna sit up, and then you're gonna kiss him, and then you're gonna push him over like this, And I'm like, what's gonna happen to the sheet if I do all that stuff? and I'm like, I think it might fall off, and he's like, is that a problem?
Well, I mean, we figured the camera wouldn't be on you at that point. You were going to fall out of frame. So, I mean, we were all friends there. What difference does it make? That's what I asked. You find out it was a problem.
It was a problem.
But I liked it when you were like stopping traffic and the Ultrachrist guys and the whole.
For the old lady?
Yeah, and you were like escorting people across the street and stopping traffic and running across. And
I think you laughed 4 times.
Cinema verite.
Did you laugh like 4 times?
In the whole shoot?
Yeah. I knew when Peter laughed, then I knew I was
humor.
actually doing something funny. Because Jordan, you're an easy laugh.
Oh, I'm looking at
I have a
that.
sense of humor.
Yeah, you know it's funny.
Let's talk about Peter Olsen's unit.
I think
You were also in the
I had
crowd
other
scene. I remember you was in the crowd scene. Yeah.
I was drunk, and if you look very closely in the end of the bar, you can see my hair.
And you're the guy who's with her really lady. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You also played the bum. Do you remember going
That's your
out
best
there in
movie.
40-degree weather?
The only thing that kept me alive that night was the Fleischmans. I remember sitting with you,
Plastic.
being
and you put your
freezing,
arm around
being
it.
like, oh my god. I'm
That's
gonna
my
get
Yeah,
favorite
we had to go out there. Yeah.
And you also were in the wrestling scene next to Vincent wearing a baseball cap. Vincent was wearing a New York Yankees cap.
Oh man, I smell that.
So,
Keep saying that.
suggested drinking game for Ultrachrist viewers is the spot Mike game. Anytime you see Mike in the movie, well, he's
You
only
do
like 4 or 5
shots
times,
in
so
a
do
row
do a
of
couple
Jägermeister.
shots.
Actually, no, wait.
Question to ask.
Okay.
Can the budget afford another beer?
Yes. Yes.
Why would someone who owns the DVD want to watch us getting drunk?
I stopped drinking caffeine after Ultrachrist because I drank so much coffee and soda.
Coffee?
Drank a lot of
I drank a lot
coffee.
of
What
coffee.
is coffee?
When we were in Jersey, you drank coffee. When we were in New York,
How do you
you
say
drank.
it?
Well, it's just the noise you're making, trying to communicate.
Oh, it's an old gag. What is it? Girls Are on Fire. That's a classic gag.
It's classic. That's an original request.
Well, it's original, but it connotes a classic TV situation. You came here without a date tonight.
Go Ultra.
Yes, Mike. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.